Banda Singh Bahadur original name was Lakshman Dev. He was born in 1727 Kartik. He belonged to Kashmir and Punjab. Rajput was a farmer. By the time he had just turned 20, his amazing mind was set on his task. He had a reputation for being a great hunter. One day he killed a doe, which has just given birth to 2 puppies expired in his presence. The sight shocked him. He renounced worldly life and became a saint of a wandering hermit, and finally settled in Nandor on the banks of the Godavari River in Maharashtra. He won great fame as a wizard by the name of Madhudas, a name commanding thousands of followers. One day Guru Gobind Singh went to his hermitage. Madhudas was away. The Guru ordered his disciples to kill a couple of goats by Bairagi and took the meat, and then the matter was reported to Bairagi. The Guru asked him who you are. Madhudas said, "Is Bandwidth our Guru's slave?" The Guru asked him if he knew that he was talking about. He said it was none other than Guru Gobind Singh. At that time Band was 38 and 42. The Guru encouraged him to give his present way of life and to resume the functions of a true Rajput. He has conferred the title of Bahadur Banda on him and appointed him as his military lieutenant to punish the governor of Saran who had killed her 2 younger children, and has been primarily responsible for the death of his 2 eldest children, his mother and thousands of Sikhs and Hindus. He was given a board of 5 Sikh consultants who on their arrival in Punjab were to ensure the Sikhs that Banda was a candidate and vice-guru to organize them in order to lead an expedition against Sarand. About half of September 1708, the Guru has bestowed the title of Bahadur Banda on and invested him with the political authorities and military full as his deputy to carry out the national struggle in Punjab and punish Wazir Khan Sarand and his supporters. He was provided with a standard arrow and a drum as a symbol of temporal authority. He was given an advisory board of 5 dedicated Khalsa, or Bach Singh, a descendant of the family of the 3rd Guru Amar Das's brother Ram Singh, or Binod Singh, who came down from the Guru Angad 2nd Guru, the son Kahan Singh and Fateh Singh. 25 soldiers have been given to him as his bodyguard. A willing called Hukamnam or a letter of authority in writing of the Sikh Gurus teach to join Banda Bahadur in his national war against the Mughal tyranny was provided. As insignia of his temporal power invested in him, Guru gave Banda Bahadur his own sword, green bow and his quiver of arrows. 300 knights Sikhs in battle formation accompanied Banda at a distance of 8 kilometers to give him the final send-off. The Guru was badly injured by a pathan set to the Guru by Wazir Khan with the connivance of the court nobles. Sending Banda Punjab had infuriated the Emperor Bahadur Shah. As a result of his intrigue, Guru who died on October 7, 1708. Banda had not gone far when he heard the sad news. This does not discourage him. On the contrary, he doubled his zeal and set fire flames of vengeance in his heart. Distance between Nandor and Hisar in Haryana current day is 1,600 kilometers. At the rate of 10 to 16 kilometers per day, Banda should not have taken more than 100 days during his trip, but actually took about a year. That means he could have been often hidden. The emperor should have instructed his officers to make short work of Banda and his party. This is why Banda traveled throughout Maharashtra and Rajasthan, both of which were in revolt against the Mughals. Banda arrived in Arnaul. We saw the complete destruction of Satnamis with our own eyes. Boiled to learn that the whole sect of Satnamis, men, women and children, one and all his blood had been wiped out of existence. It was here that suppressed broadband some bandits and robbers. He was well received by Hindus and Sikhs as the nationalist movement leader and deputy of Guru Gobind Singh. Liberal offers were made to him, the cause of the country and dharam, religion and virtue, which distributed among the poor and needy. Here Banda issued letters to Malwa Sikhs to join him in his crusade against Wazir Khan Sarand. Never in the history of Punjab have made the circumstances of the time offered a field in the right way for the ambition of a leader, aware of great talents, and called to the command of a warlike people, all too eager to support him in any enterprise it might undertake. Banda has directed his attention to the east towards Delhi. Band of his disregard for not having visited her in the capital before beginning his crusade. Never in the history of Punjab have made the circumstances of the time offered a field in the right way for the ambition of a leader, aware of the great talents, and asked to command a warrior people, all too eager to support him in any enterprise could undertake. Banda has directed his attention to the east towards Delhi. Band of his contempt for not having visited the capital before beginning his crusade. Songpat, 50 kilometers north of Delhi, at the beginning of November 1709 Banda has ordered about 500 followers. Attacked treasure, sacked the government and distributed among his followers. This was his second win against the government and has significantly raised its prestige. With slow speeds advanced on Sarand. Near Kathal, about 100 kilometers further north, Banda seized in government treasury which was its way from the northern districts to Delhi. He kept nothing out of it for himself and gave it away to his rank and file. Samana, 50 kilometers to the north, was the birthplace of Jalad imprisoned, the professional executioner, who had beheaded Guru Tegh Bahadur, while the son had beheaded two younger sons of Guru Gobind Singh. Ali Hussain, who with false promises had lured Guru Gobind Singh to evacuate Anandpur, also belonged to Samana. It was a cursed place in the eyes of the Sikhs. The entire peasantry of the district was now in arms, and below the band had grown to several thousand. The band fell on the city on November 26, 1709. The inhabitants were massacred in cold blood, and the city at the bottom squeezed. Samana was the chief town of the district and was 9 parganas attached to it. He was placed under the charge of Fateh Singh. Samana was the first territorial conquest and the first administrative unit of the band. Then Kanchpura, Gurram, and Thaska, inhabited by Muslims Ringhars notorious for rape and robbery, were destroyed. People who are born to a Muslim father and Hindu mother were called Ringhars. Damla was the village of Pathans who had deserted Guru Gobind Singh Ji in the Battle of Banani, was devastated. Shahabad Markanda fell in Banda. Usman Khan, the head of Sadr 25 kilometers away, had persecuted Syed Budhu Shah to help Guru Gobind Singh Ji in the Battle of Banani. The Muslim population mistreated local Hindus. On the method of Muslim leaders, Banda gathered in a large and strongly built palace. They were all massacred. This building came to be known as Katalgarhi. Gang attacked the city and destroyed. The contemporary historian wrote Kafi Khan, within 4 or 5,000 pony riders of 2 or 3 months, and 7 to 8 infantrymen warlike joined him. Their number increased after day, and plenty of money and material by looting fallen into their hands. Numerous villages were devastated and appointed their own police officers, Thindars, and collectors of revenue. Tahsildar-e-Mal. The ultimate aim of Banda was to punish Wazir Khan, was the one who had martyred the minor children of Guru Gobind Singh, who had 609 years, and required time to consolidate its gains, material and territorial. He also wanted to study the military resources of Sarand. He was anxious to see what steps the government will take against him. He then established his headquarters, in early February 1710, in Muklisepur, located in the lower hill Shiwalik south of Nahan, about 20 kilometers from Sadara. His forte lay on top of a hill. 2 coals or channels of water flowed at the base and provided water to it. This fort was repaired and put into a state of defense. All the money, gold and expensive materials acquired in these expeditions were deposited here. It hits the coins and issued orders under his seal. The name was changed to Muklisepur and became the capital of the first state Sikhs. Banda ruled the region bounded on the north by Shiwalik Hills, west from Tangri River, east from the Jamuna River, and in the south by a line passing through Samana, Thinsar, Kaithla and Karnal. It abolished the zamindari system prevailing ground under the Mughals and set existing farmers as owners of land. So ruled the individual farmer, and has won the approval and support of the overwhelming majority of the population. Kafi Khan says Banda issued orders to the imperial officials and staff and great Jagirdars to present on give their business. So the dream of Guru Gobind Singh of political sovereignty has been realized within a year after his death. The name of Banda struck terror into the hearts of the people without law, and theft and dacoity has become a thing of the past. And all Paragon is occupied by Sikhs, Irvin writes. The reversal of previous costumes was impressive and comprehensive. A low scavenger or belief skin, the lowest of the low in the Indian estimates, had only to leave the house and join Guru, when in a short period of time that he would return to his place of birth as his sovereign with his order and his order of appointment in hand. Just set foot within the boundaries of the rich and well-born, went to greet him and with joint palms were waiting for his orders. Not a soul could disobey an order, and the men who have often had his risked in the battlefield, he became so cowed down who were afraid even to protest. Banda devoted 3 months to organize its civil and military administration. Bahadur Shah was still far from Delhi. The Delhi government had made no attempt to recover their lost territory from him. Wazir Khan Sarind was making his preparations independently to meet the danger from Banda. The band of troops consisted of 2 classes of people. The old Sikh who had fought under Guru Gobind Singh purely united to punish Wazir Khan. Although Guru Gobind Singh had sent only Banda Bahadur to punish those who had committed atrocities against Prabhu's unhealthy saints, was the love of Guru Gobind Singh and that many Sikhs zeal to avenge the killing of the young sons of Guru Gobind Singh align themselves with Banda. They also wanted to see the fulfillment of the prophecy of the Sikh Gurus for sovereignty in the Punjab. Seen it had about 5,000. Another class of Sikhs by about the same number made up of young people who wanted to punish and sack the enemies of their faith. The third group of Hindu Jats, Rajputs and Gujars of about 5,000 were intent only spoils. Most of them were trained, first, unarmed withdrawals. Banda had no elephants, good horses and rifles. His followers had matchlocks, spears, swords, bows and arrows. According to Kafi Khan, the number of Sikhs had risen to 30 to 40,000. Wazir Khan had proclaimed a jihad or holy war against Banda. He was joined by the Nawab of Malekotla, all other Muslim leaders and Jagirdars Ranghars and in large numbers. Most of its soldiers have been trained. Wazir Khan's forces were 6,000 horsemen, 8 or 9,000 musketeers and archers, and with these a dozen artillery guns and many elephants. In addition there were about 10,000 gazes. The total number of their troops was about 30,000 people. The battle was fought at Kaprachiri, 20 kilometers from Sarind. On the side Mughal Shah Muhammad Khan, the Nawab of Malekotla, was the leader of the right. Wazir Khan was in command of the center. Sukhanand, chief secretary of Nawab, was put on the left. The Sikh side, Baj Singh Balaj at the village of Mirpur in Patidist, Amritsar, drove the right wing. Seen by Nod Singh, descendant of Guru Angad Dev Ji, led the left wing, while Banda commanded the center in front of the army. Wazir Khan. Cries of Seksha Padishah, Fatah Darshan, Satsri Akal was changed to Fatah Darshan Band, Satsri Akal, and Ya Ali, rent the sky. Sukhanand could not withstand the ferocity of Baj Singh and soon defeated and fled away. The artillery fire of the Mughals set heavily on looters and Banda. They were equally divided between Baj Singh and Binod Singh forces. Shah Muhammad Khan was about to overwhelm the wing of Binod Singh when he was suddenly hit by a bullet and was killed instantly. His men immediately dispersed. War_scene to Wazir Khan was running banda who stuck fast to his land and discharged arrows inexorably. There was a bloody battle was going on. Baj Singh and Binod Singh now joined banda. Band leader and Sikhs now converged on Wazir Khan and was killed. The Wazir Khan's death is variously described. Kafi Khan says he was hit by a musket ball. Mir Muhammad Isnajad says Baj Singh rushed at Wazir Khan. Wazir Khan threw his spear at Baj Singh. Baj Singh grabbed it. He threw his own spear of Wazir Khan. It hit the front of his horse. Wazir Khan discharged an arrow which hit the Baj Singh arm. Then he rushed at him with his sword. At this point Fateh Singh came to the rescue of Baj Singh. His sword cut Khan from shoulder to waist. Wazir Khan's head was stuck on a spear and raised aloft by a Sikh who took his place in the howdah of the deceased, a seat on top of the elephant. The Sikhs with one voice and wild excitement raised sky-rending cries of Sat Sri Akal. The troops of Sarindon contemplating the head of Nawab alarm taken, and trembling fled helter-skelter in dismay and despair. The Sikhs fell on them, and there was a terrible massacre. Sikhs reached Sarind evening. The city gates were closed. The guns mounted on the walls of the fortress began bombing. The Sikhs laid siege to the place. They took off into the night. The Wazir Khan family and many noble Muslims fled to Delhi overnight.